swift episode of battle in the Pacific, Japanese planes fought off by American guns. Our bombers score many a hit on the ships far below. A Jap ship circles to avoid American bombs, trying to evade the missiles from the sky. Action pictures made by movie-tone cameraman Al Brick when a big enemy invasion fleet drove to seize Midway Island and was heavily defeated.
Named after the famous naval battle of Midway during World War II, the aircraft carrier USS Midway was christened September 10, 1945. Imagine an aircraft carrier steaming through 47 years of service to our country, from the end of World War II to serving as a flagship during Operation Desert Storm in 1991. The Midway's long and distinguished service became known throughout the U.S. Navy as Midway Magic. Now you can experience Midway Magic for yourself through the Live It and Learn It program hosted by the USS Midway Museum in San Diego. Spend the night aboard this historic ship and learn just what life was like for the over 225,000 sailors who proudly served aboard the Midway during her years of service. Eat the same chow in the mess hall. Sleep in the same racks. From the moment you arrive, you'll be surrounded by history. Get an up-close and personal look at warplanes of every vintage that can be found in the hangar bay and on the flight deck. In a self-guided tour below decks, you'll see how the crew spent their daily lives. Pay a visit to the laundry where they did 45,000 pounds of laundry a day. Check out the clean shirt wardroom where the captain and his officers ate, and learn how it got its name. Visit the metal shop where parts for the ship and her aircraft were made and repaired. You'll check out the Admiral's mess where he ate with selected members of the officer's staff. Back on the hangar deck, you can try on a few different aircraft cockpits to see how it feels to drive a combat aircraft. After you've tried on a few, you're ready for the mock combat room where you can go head-to-head in an FA-18 Hornet against your buddies using real simulators used by the Navy for their pilots. During your guided tour of the above-deck areas, you'll learn how the Air Boss and Mini Boss control the launch and capture of aircraft during flight operations. Visit the bridge where the officer of the deck controls the course and navigation of the ship. In the war room, you'll learn how the naval officers and men plotted an attack against enemy forces and tracked the Midway's aircraft as they screamed toward their targets. As part of your guided tour the following morning, you'll learn how the ship's steam catapult launched aircraft from the flight deck. Then you'll move to the stern, where you'll see and learn about the arresting wire that captures landing craft by their tail hook as they land full throttle on the deck. You can then tour and explore more of the historic and modern aircraft on the flight deck. Shortly afterward, it's time to depart. What you take away is a greater appreciation for the men and women who served on this glorious Gray Lady, and you will have experienced firsthand a little Midway magic.